Do you have a thing for a sleek car you've seen on the big screen? Who hasn't done it? Cars have shown to be a winning formula in a number of films, regardless of genre. And we're not talking about some scumbag indie film where the protagonist drives their mother's beat-up Corolla. No, dude, we're talking about the titans of the automotive film industry. Consider the movie Transformers. Consider the movie Fast and Furious. Consider the character of James Bond. In this video we talk about 10 most iconic cars in film history. Point 10. 1969 Dodge Charger. General Lee. The Dukes of Hazzard. Anything with a Confederate flag on it is a major no-no. They've handily grabbed a position on our list due to two law-enforcing dipsticks from the Deep South and their 1969 Dodge Charger. Their car had a 7.2 LV8 engine that produced 375 horsepower. It was decked out in bright orange paint, a racing carburetor, heavy-duty suspension parts, and custom wheels and tires, and it was capable of high-speed chases and stunts. Its glass pack muffler also contributed to the General's distinctive roar. Point 9. 1966 Ford Thunderbird. Thelma and Louise. Do you remember the romantic movie scene when officers pursue a couple in a vintage Ford convertible along a desert highway? That's because to Thelma and Louise, it's equal parts girl flick, outlaw film, and road movie. One of the most famous vehicle sequences in Hollywood history may be seen in the Oscar-winning picture. The Thunderbird was selected mostly for its utility. Convertibles are popular because they are simple to photograph and offer a vintage cruising vibe that is ideal for a road trip. Point 8. 1976 Lotus Esprit Series 1. The Spy Who Loved Me. After a road pursuit, an S1 Esprit was transformed into a submarine in the 1977 James Bond film The Spy Who Loved Me. Elon Musk, a businessman, purchased the automobile featured in the underwater sequences, dubbed Wet Nelly, in September 2013. Lotus made its first foray into the modern supercar market with the Esprit. Its unusual design was sufficient for it to continue manufacturing from 1976 until 2004. Sharp angles in a wedge form, crisp lines, and a contemporary appearance characterize the Esprit in terms of styling. 7. 1969 Mustang Boss 429, John Wick. The Hitman's 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 429 is considered one of the most valuable and unusual muscle cars ever built. A total of 1359 original Boss 429s were produced throughout the car's 2-year manufacturing run. The hood scoop on the 429 was significantly bigger and more practical than on other Mustangs of the time. This incredible vehicle has become synonymous with the John Wick films, propelling it into the pantheon of the finest movie cars on our list. 6. 1961 Ferrari 250 GT SWB California Spider, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. The 1961 Ferrari 250 GT SWB California Spider is one of the most valuable Ferrari models to date, thanks to its appearance in the adolescent comedy film Ferris Bueller's Day Off. With just 56 ever produced, 37 of which with desired covered headlights, this beauty has commanded a hefty price from a slew of collectors. The automobile was offered for sale to the public for the first time in its 55-year lifetime in 2016, and was sold for USD $17.16 million at a Florida auction. But it isn't nearly enough to overturn the previous record for this highly coveted model, which sold for more over USD $18 million. 5. 1970 Dodge Charger, The Fast and the Furious. The Fast and Furious series has permanently changed the culture of street racing, as well as inspiring a new breed of criminals that specialize in automobile heists. The Charger 500 was designed specifically to help Dodge compete on NASCAR's larger courses. Despite the fact that the car is almost identical to its predecessor, it has evolved from NASCAR entry to mid-tier trim level. Because of its flying buttress roof design, horsepower, and rarity, this baddie was included in the first Fast and Furious film, which is considered one of the finest in cinema history. 4. 1968 Ford Mustang Fastback, Bullet. Mustangs have appeared in a number of films, both old and new. However, it wasn't always a well-known vehicle. The 1968 Ford Mustang GT Fastback received a boost in popularity thanks to the film Bullet and its protagonist Steve McQueen. McQueen chased a Dodge Charger through the streets of San Francisco in a souped-up 1968 Mustang GT2+2 Fastback in the film. The automobile driven by McQueen was auctioned off for a record price of USD $3.7 million on January 10, 2020. 3. DeLorean DMC-12 Time Machine, Back to the Future. Back to the Future fans will remember Doc's famed time machine. The DeLorean DMC-12 was created by John Z. DeLorean, a former GM executive who opted to establish his own automobile business following a successful career at GM. The DeLorean blew the world away with its groundbreaking gull wing doors and rebellious style, but it was a financial disaster. Fortunately, the Back to the Future film series saved DeLorean from oblivion and immortalized the rumored plutonium-powered time machine. 2. The Batmobile, the Tumbler. No vehicle is more awe-inspiring than Batman's Tumbler. It's a superhero's dream ride. The Tumbler is a vehicle that sits midway between a tank and a car, as seen in Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. This beast is armed and ready to fight, and it's powerful enough to launch into a rampless leap. Its armor, while being a cinematic prop, is said to be robust enough to smash through concrete barricades without receiving substantial damage. 1. James Bond's 1964 Aston Martin DB5. Keep in mind that this isn't just any old movie automobile, it's the ultimate collector's item. The Aston Martin DB5 is unquestionably one of the most famous automobiles in cinema history, having been driven by Sean Connery as 007 in 1964's Goldfinger. The somewhat souped-up version of the DB4, which before it, is a high-performance and striking vehicle that established Aston Martin as a luxury brand among top European automobile brands. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.